So y'all leave comments. Tell me what you think about the video quality. This is going to be, let's see, DeFarnicus actually inspired me to do this. You ain't got a clue he did. But he did a video on a certain knife the other day, and I thought it was a really cool knife, and I kind of asked him, I sent him a message, asked him how much they were asking for him, and I was expecting him to come back with like $30 or $40 or something, and he came back with the thing was like, I think on sale on the internet or something, you could get it for $70, but the thing normally went for like $100. And I was at Walmart today and looking around at different stuff, and came across a few different things, and I think it might apply to a few people. So I'm going to start doing a new series. If you guys like it, if you guys hate it, then I'll stop doing it and act like I never started doing it. But what I'm going to start doing is reviewing inexpensive type of things in the realm of tacticality. So first thing I came across today was this knife. It's a obviously it's a cheapo, but this knife really did catch my eye for one particular reason that I'll get to. Comes in a package like this. It's made by Ozarka Trail Outdoor Equipment. It's just called the pocket knife. I've been messing around with it for a while. The first thing I thought instantly, with a plastic handle, I thought the blade was going to be really loose. This blade is actually pretty well on there, and it's just an Allen wrench on one side and a screw on the other, so it's easy to tighten it. The clip is really strong. Thought it was going to be a loose clip. Clip's really good and strong. For a plastic handle, this is I mean, obviously it's a forged together plastic handle with just a back blade, but it's actually a pretty decent knife. I had really low expectations for it, but it's a decent pocket knife, and it's got a pretty decent blade on it too. I don't have anything really to compare it to except for my hand. It's probably a 2.5 inch, maybe 3 inch blade all the way going back on this knife, so it's a pretty decent sized pocket knife too. Let me get to the point here real quick. I bought 2 of them. I'm thinking about buying a whole bunch of these and passing them out in my militia and just giving one to everybody, just so I'm pretty sure every one of them has their own pocket knife. They're better than these, but this is kind of a incentive thing. I like doing cool stuff for the militia, like giving them junk. This cost $1. This knife was $1 at Walmart. And yeah, it's a cheapo. It definitely can't stand up to my Stanley, but it's $1, dude. I was picking up a bunch of other stuff while I was there, or I would have bought every one that they had. I don't know, just in a go bag or something, and I mean, most of us are preppers, even if we're not going to admit it and say we're just a gun channel. Everybody's preppers. You got them guns for a reason. You're preparing for something. I know a lot of people, they've got a bag in their car, a bag by the door. They've got these just ready to go bags, and I think these would be great. If for nothing else, buy 5 or 6 of them and throw one in every bag you get. Open them up, throw one in the glove box of your car or something. Just it's a decent knife. I'm gonna carry this around for a few days. I might talk about it later. I'm definitely gonna take it out to point with me. But from just first impressions out of the package, I'd say this is if I had money. I'm broke, but I think this is a $10, $15, maybe $20 knife, and it cost $1. That's another thing. I'll get back on the topic of my new series that I'm going to be doing on stuff like this. I'm going to try to focus on stores like Walmart, because I think that's going to have a broader influence and kind of really be able to help people. Because like this, I'm pretty sure 90% of the people that watch this video have a Walmart within 15 or 20 miles of their house that they could go to that Walmart, and that Walmart is going to have this knife for $1. Yeah, it's just over there by the Coleman camping stuff. It's right in there with all the camp stuff. Everything made by Ozarka Trail. So, this is going to be my... Well, now I'll throw one more thing in here. Another thing that I picked up. So, this video is going to be a little long, like all my videos. If you didn't like long videos, you wouldn't be subscribed to me. I can't remember who it was. One of the people I'm subscribed to. Actually, a couple different people were throwing up some video on tomahawks and throwing and combat axes and hatchets and things of that nature. And I've always been intrigued with that. I'm very interested in Indian culture and things of that nature, and axes and throwing hatchets have always been a thing of mine, but I've never actually owned a tomahawk. I've owned tons of hatchets, tons of axes. But I was thinking about, I do a little bit of blacksmithing, pretty decent welder, good with woodwork, so I was thinking actually about building me a tomahawk, but I don't want to put in a lot of time and effort into doing something like that if I'm never going to use the thing. So I picked this thing up also while I was there on the same aisle. I spent 20-30 minutes on that aisle. This is a Coleman camp axe. Here's a little thing that comes on the handle. It's a Coleman camp axe. It is a drop forged carbon steel head with a steel handle and an ergonomic non-slip grip. It's a piece of junk hatchet. That being said, I'm saying it is a piece of junk compared to, like, me personally. I've got a $30, $40 good hatchet. I don't know who makes it. Bought it from Home Depot. I've got really nice axes and stuff, because I split my own wood and stuff, so I've got really nice stuff like this. Compared to that stuff, it's junk, but there's an upside to having junk. I'm looking into tomahawks, and I'm not going to take my $30, $40 hatchet that I use for splitting wood and cutting down brush and whatnot. I'm not going to take that thing and start chunking it into trees, because it's got a real nice blade on it, and I take care of my stuff. I use it hard, but I don't intentionally abuse it. This costs $6. $6 for a hatchet at Walmart. Walmart again. Once again, it's Coleman Camp Axe. And I'm going to take this out to point Friday, and it's going to get thrown into a lot of trees until I really get throwing this thing into trees. And you know what? If it gets dulled, I really don't give a rip, because I could probably buy a new one for cheaper than what it cost me to sharpen it. I'll sharpen it myself. I got a bench grinder, so I'll just throw a new blade on there until I cut this thing down about an inch, and then I'll go buy me a new one. But just another review on something. The handle is kind of screwed up. I don't know if you guys can tell. the ergonomic non-slip grip is slightly off keel with the drop forged carbon steel head, and you see the handle kind of goes like this. It's a little bit cockeyed. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not, but other than that, I don't know if this is a tube here in the middle or if it's solid. I can't really tell by the weight. I think it might be solid. I'm not sure. But it's a decent hatchet. Once again, I think 15, 20. Yeah, I'd go probably 20, 25 bucks what this thing's worth. Paid $6 for it. And it's a decent hatchet. Even got a nail puller in it. So, that nail puller actually come in real handy if you're working on like clearing fence lines or something and you need to get an old fence out of the way. It's got nails and whatnot in it. Maybe get a string of barbed wire thrown into a tree or something. That worked good. But decent hatchet, $6. Coleman Campax. Always on the lookout at Walmart. I'm going to cut this video off and start another video because I've got one that's completely irrelevant to this. So, see you guys in a second.